JJ is selfish, lazy, cocky, and ignorant. My brother doesn't do anything. He's a moocher and he's a loser. I think my mom's way too soft on my brother. My parents should drop my brother off at a shelter. My mom enables my brother. She'll kick him out for a couple weeks. He always weasels his way back in. It's the same thing over and over. My mom was letting my brother use her car. She also bought a trailer for him to live in.
I spend a lot of time sleeping in here. I sleep a lot. I got nothing else to do.
She gives him money. My mom definitely buys my brother cigarettes. JJ stole my dad's power tools to buy drugs, and my mom did not press charges and went and rebought the tools. My mom brought the tools back to my dad and said JJ returned them. My mom lied to protect JJ. I am definitely ashamed of my brother. It's embarrassing. JJ is 27 years old and absolutely should be on his own, taking care of his son, not living with my parents. My brother definitely needs tough love at this point in his life. I am done with my brother. It's either you change your life or I'm gone.
Well, thank you for being here. What is your relationship with your brother now? How often do you see him? What do you talk about? How does it go?
We don't really see each other often unless he needs something.
She's a lot like my mom. Like, when she talks to me, I just feel like I'm talking to my mom half the time.
Yeah.
But I don't enable you.
But she's trying to tell you the same thing we're all trying to tell you. You got to change your life.
Yes, Jay.
Well, I asked for help from you
But
guys.
Jay-
You guys didn't want to help me out.
JJ,
Oh my
we've
God,
done
you're so ridiculous.
We
So
have done
When I
everything.
broke that window in the camper, I mean, who's feeding me the alcohol that, you know,
You
told me to do
stole
that?
a bottle of gin out of the cupboard. I didn't even know you were drinking.
You started doing drugs, and
Well-
I kept trying to tell you, that's not the lifestyle. That's going to lead you down a bad path.
I had a lot of freedom. You guys were really harder on Jesse and Joey. Like,
That's
when they would
not
go
an
somewhere.
excuse.
Yeah, but that's not an
JJ.
I'm not
excuse.
trying to make an excuse. I'm just saying this is how it is. So I had a car at 15 and a half. I could be out all night. You guys never called to see what I was doing. It didn't really matter. And because I finished high school so fast, I didn't really know how bad drugs even were until I started doing them.
Yeah,
And
but we
once I
aren't
got
raised
hooked,
to
But
steal,
he didn't,
JJ.
but he didn't stop you. As many times as I said, JJ, I will do anything to help you stop. It frustrates me, JJ. You know that. Me and you have come to blows. And I never thought that would ever happen between me and my son.
What would you like them to do that they're not doing?
Well, I did ask my mom to send me to rehab, and she can't afford it. But I mean, prior to that, she had sent me to rehab before, and I made it 8 days. It was a really horrible environment. Like, the curriculum wasn't really set up there, so we spent a lot of time on the couch. And in the bedroom I was in, there was bed bugs, so I had like all these bites down my back.
When you were
didn't
doing
ask me
drugs,
that.
you were
You did-
staying
you
in
did
an
not ask
apartment
me to
with
send you
bed
to
bugs and
rehab.
you
Yes, I
didn't care.
did.
When?
Check the text. I've texted you that.
They got all the texts I sent them.
Oh,
And there's
good.
not one
Oh,
that says,
I'm sure
there's
we'll see
lots of
those.
names for
JJ,
me.
every time I've ever asked you to stop and let's get through this, that I can help you to get through this, you say, nope, I like getting high.
Okay.
I want to be high.
My question was specifically, what is it you want them to do that they're not doing? You said you wanted her to send you to rehab, but you went and stayed 8 days, and when he wanted out, you went and picked him up, right?
Yep.
Yes, but.
But hell, what is it you want them to do? What is it you want them to do? What else is it you want them to do that they're not doing?
Well, the way my mom treats me, I mean, I can't even stand it. Like, when I have a job, she tells me I'm not going to keep it.
Am I
Because-
right?
don't.
You don't.
But Dad's the opposite. Dad would be like, I know you're going to keep it this time. That's awesome.
I've tried
you know?
that with you being encouraging.
But it's
It
still-
Well,
doesn't
you've
work.
never been encouraging. No
JJ,
way.
It doesn't matter.
Jessica.
27, encourage
Okay,
yourself.
maybe like six, 7 years ago you were
Jesus.
encouraging, but after these last 6, 7 years, you've never been encouraging when I get a job.
But
Okay,
dabbling-
You're
so
supposed to be down.
so number
It's like,
two
if you don't
is
put me down, why keep my job?
you want them to quit putting you down. Number 3,
I have a number 3 going on too, so.
that's it. Just you want them to get you help and be more encouraging.
JJ, will you
I
give
don't
up
know what to
drugs?
do. I know I want
Will
to
you
be better.
give up drugs?
Yeah, I mean,
No, really, will you
not in
give
that
up
camper.
drugs?
I mean, that's the most depressing environment. Like, until I get a drug, I never even feel better.
JJ,
Like, and I keep telling you I'm depressed. Like, I keep telling you that. Mom,
Then go
I'm
to the
depressed.
doctors. I'm not Dr. Phil.
Can you bring me to the doctors?
You won't go, though.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.